First try. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're saying, why in the world, Adam, did you put a regular exhaust manifold back on the car? Very valid question, by the way. Came down to the simplest of reasons. I just miss driving the car. So there were a couple things leading up to this. One, the car was sitting for the longest. I said after the last time I didn't want the car to sit so long, and it did again. This car is really fun to drive. I truly enjoy driving it. And there was other things that I need to work on, but I was waiting. I made a few mistakes with this turbo build. Those mistakes was self-imposed, obviously. I don't mind saying that. The fact that I thought, just off the top of my head, oh, it shouldn't be a whole bunch of parts that's needed for a turbo build. I can scrap together this, and I'll be good. Yes and no. There's not terribly too much parts that you need to buy for a turbo build, but there are parts you need to buy for a turbo build. And they start to add up after a little bit. And of course, something will come up here, so I'll say, oh, well, I'll get it next week. And a couple times that'll happen, and then the project just sits and lingers and lingers. And after a while, you have a car that hasn't been running for months. And that's where we're currently at. Now, the last update with the manifold. See, I had the manifold worked on some more. And I had my buddy Tim, thanks again, Tim, go ahead and do a smoke test on everything. And he found, one or two little small holes on the little up tube part. And he found that he couldn't really smoke test the other manifold because the way the actual flange is, it's like a compressor flange. It's got multiple layers, and those layers all together, once torqued down, won't leak then. But still, we would not know if there's any leaks in the rest of the manifold. They smoke test everything. Now, there was a few pinhole leaks, a good little bit of pinhole leaks actually. That's on the turbo manifold. And I started thinking, I said, all right, got this turbo manifold. I can go back over it and re-weld everything again. But what I am personally afraid of is the manifold welds being stronger than the manifold. Now, on top of that, I've got this humongous baby human turbo that I'm gonna sit on top of those things. That turbo has a lot of weight. Torque of the engine, weight of the car. I can't really mount it to the strut mount because the strut mount does not move, but yet the engine moves. The turbo will torque. So what I could run into is a situation where that manifold could break. So what does that mean for the project? That means that the project is still happening, right? Project is still happening, still going turbo. But now I'm thinking about a different way to do it. I'm thinking about building another manifold. I'm thinking about trying a couple other things because I feel like I have learned a lot during this experience of going turbo, learning how to coat pipe and stuff like that. I feel like I have grown, but obviously there's still more that needs to be done. So right, I miss driving it. Like you can rev it all the way out. That was only 6,000. Like you could rev it all the way out. Oh man, I just love it. I just love it. So I'm happy to be driving it. And there's still other things that I still need to attend to on the car and stuff like that. And it just killed me that I couldn't drive it because I wanted to drive it. I really just wanted to drive my car. Well, there you have it, guys. So the plans again is for me to potentially make another manifold. I still think I want to go out the hood, but that manifold right there, how thin it is, I don't know. And the reason why I went with that exhaust piping from O'Reilly's basically was because one, it was cheap. That was a big deciding factor. And two, the actual DIY exhaust manifold kits are like 150 bucks, like 150, 200 bucks, and you only get like 2 bends and 2 center sections, or like a bend in the center section or something like that. It was an outrageous price for what I was actually getting, and I didn't really like that. So I will decide on what I want to do. If you guys have any ideas or any products or something that you want me to take a look at, by all means, drop it in the comment section below, or you can email them to me as well, teamatomicgarage@gmail.com. And yeah, that'll be it. I am almost at work, enjoying driving the car. Some kid busted out my passenger side mirror. I don't know who did it, but it really upset me. So I got to get another one of those. But in the meantime, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.